What is going on, guys? Hello, hello. Happy Thursday to you. We have made it another week to Thursday. What is going on? I always like when I fire this thing up and then I see who are the people who pop in here first. Let's see who's checking in first. Let's see here. Uh, nice. So we're just setting up right now, guys. Hope you guys have had a good night. Everything's going pretty good. Boom, Jeff's Customs. Hell, he gets the first guy of the day. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Hope you guys are doing good. Everything's going well. What's going on there? Got a couple of people from Facebook popping in there. What's going on? Said hi from Jeff in Fayetteville. What is going on, Jeff in Fayetteville? Hey, Jeff, guess what, man? I was actually in Fayetteville today on Bragg Boulevard getting the dreaded COVID shot, dude. I bit the bullet, and it's a matter of preference if you want to get it or not. And, dude, let me tell you, I feel like somebody socked me in my arm right here. Not good. It was done so quick. What is going on, guys? Oh, man. Cool. We got California in here. We've got Jeff in North Carolina. Spring Creek. Okay, nice, nice. Where are you guys located at? Look, we got him. He's sitting here with a beer in hand. Cheers to you, brother. Nice. Yeah, dude. I'm feeling good. It's been a good day. You know, what's going on, Michael? How are you doing? What's up, AJ? Nice. Got KBRC. What is going on, dudes? Glad to have you in here for the late show. I've got my kids' fruit snacks ready. That's a good thing. Pilot Jerry, you're right, man. It does feel like you got punched in the arm, literally. Look, I was on the fence about taking the COVID shot, and I was like, you know what? I don't do the flu shots normally, but I was like, I'm not a gambling man, and I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and take the shot, get it over with. So I go in there, and this young girl, she's probably, I don't know, maybe like 20 years old, 21, 22. She comes up there and she's like, boom, like so quick. And I was like, that's it? And she's like, yep, it's it. And I was all tense and acting all like timid. Anyway, glad it's done, glad it's over. I'm hoping that maybe that will give me some superpowers and make me finally learn how to hover an airplane or do a Roland Harrier. That's what I'm hoping. I doubt it. But anyway, yeah, Jeff, we've got some nice weather here in North Carolina, good flying weather. Um, Definitely going to do some good flying this weekend. Jeff is right. It was 75 today here in North Carolina, and this weekend's going to be nice. And so I took out and test flew I test flew the SU-30 that is sitting over here. That's a massive airplane. And I didn't fly it, but I taxied it around. And as I was taxiing around, I was getting a little too crazy on the throttle. And you know how that goes. Sometimes you get heavy on the throttle, you end up taking it off, and you're like, boom, you're flying. Well, anyway, I ended up bending the nose and cracking it. It just popped. So I ordered another nose for it. And I was just like, man, I'm tearing up the airplanes before they even get off the ground. So it is what it is. But good to have you guys here. Let's see. It is beautiful weather in North Carolina, absolutely. But Jerry, Pilot Jerry RC, you're right, man. It feels like you're getting socked in the arm, dude, with that shot. I'm like, and cost of doing business, I guess, man. Just trying to stay on this earth a little longer so I can fly more airplanes. Let's see here. KBRC, you're in Missouri or Missouri. He said it is crappy weather there. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you guys seem to hold on to winter for a little longer. Down here in the South, it hits quick. We're lucky. And Jeff can tell you, we get about 3 months of every season. And in the summertime, man, the summers down here are excruciating, like hot and super humid to the point where I'm like, man, I'm not going to fly these EDFs in this 95-degree weather with the humidity 100%. I mean, I don't know how they're going to perform, but I know it messes up my little nitro engines. I have to retune them and everything. So Anyway, glad to have you guys here. Michael said, "Oh, you said you got your appointment next month. Cool, man. Hey, just if you want to do it, man, go ahead and do it. If you don't, you don't. Roll the dice. Life's short. You know, extend a little bit. The good thing about life is it has a longer, expiration date than some of these airplanes that I got. I'm telling you. So anyway, let's see. Somebody asked a question. What kind of planes are we talking about this evening? I just got my Yak 55M with DLE 55 and a smoke system set up and running yesterday after a full rebuild on the engine. Man, let's talk about that. Hey, put your name in your post there so I can see it. Sometimes the Facebook users' names don't pop up on there. Let's see. Give us some love over here. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm a prop dude. I fly props. I fly EDFs. I fly nitro. I fly it all, man. So we don't discriminate over here on propulsion systems. But yeah, I love the Yak. To be honest with you, the Yak is my favorite flying airplane. It's very forgiving on landing, very aerobatic, very good flying airplane all around. I don't like the caps too much. They're a little snappy. Tracy. My sisters are on here watching me. That's funny. They just sent me a message on my phone. Yeah, I love family. And they're a little snappy, but it's they're very forgiving. The Yaks are very forgiving on landing, so that's my favorite flying airplane. I have a Yak in the garage. I don't take it out much, but it's nitro and it's got an OS 162 stroke on it, and it screams. Got to go back to number 2 on the 30th. Yeah, Jeff, man. I mean, we're getting up there in age, man. We just got to go ahead and bite the bullet and get it done. But hey, if you don't want to, you don't have to. That's the beauty of being American, man. You don't have to do what you don't want to do. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's see. Go give us some love over at Prop Fellers on IG. Shameless plug. Yeah, man. Hey, go over there at Proper Fellers on Instagram and go over there and join up and give them a like and a heart and all that other good stuff. There you go. I'll help plug you too, man. Let's see. Jeff, you're ready to start fishing too. Look, I'd go deep sea fishing at least once a year. I went last year and we went out probably like 40 some miles. We caught a couple of fish. It was super hot, but yeah, I like deep sea fishing, and that's what I want to do this year again. Let's see. Got my second one next week. Jerry, I'm just catching up on the chat. Let's see here. Oh, what's up, LJ Hobby Life? What's up, man? Good seeing you, buddy. Popping in here. Thomas Milano, what is going on? Got a nice little crew in here. It's the Late Show. I like how we do this, the Late Show. Most of everybody else goes a little bit early. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I like having the 9:30 spot. Thursdays are getting kind of crowded if you guys haven't noticed yet. But hey, it's cool. Let's see. He said, yeah, one of my favorite, hands down, most. Let's see. Hands down, most team fun planes I've ever flown. But the rebuild on the engine was a little tricky. Yeah, I've done a couple of rebuilds on my nitro engines. I've never done one on a gas engine. You put the rings in there. I know a lot of people take it and put that the Bowman rings on there. I've never done it, but everybody seems to say they last pretty good. Let's see. Yep, and I do my carb rebuilds too. I rebuild all my own carbs. So if one's not running right, not idling right, I go in there and rebuild that carb, and everything's good. LJ Hobby Life, what's going on in Texas, man? How is it down there? Has everything finally warmed up and all the ice and snow and all the nonsense has gone away? Looks like it. Let's see. Nice, man. Let's see. Jeff, you like trout fishing? That's interesting, dude. I don't have the patience for fly fishing, but I've gone fishing up in the mountains. I think we went to, was it Sugar Mountain? Not Sugar Mountain? I can't remember. But we went up in the mountains and we did some fishing. We caught some good sized trout. Then they eat pretty good. Let's see. Mike Kelly, deep sea is my second hobby here in SoCal. Yeah, you guys are lucky in California, man. You don't have to go too far out. That's kind of like I'm jealous of the people in Florida because, man, they've got the they don't have to go 40 miles out in order to get to the warm water, the Gulf Stream. I mean, the Gulf Stream's like right there on the coast. So I'm thinking maybe this year I might fly down there and go fishing and try to score a couple of mahi or some tuna or something like that, and then come back up. But yeah, between um, deep sea fishing, firearms, rifles, whatever you want to call them, and remote control airplanes, that's pretty much my hobbies, man. I enjoy them, and one of them is getting really expensive and hard to find ammo for. So airplanes is what I've been doing lately. Let's see here. Hey LJ, Hobby Life. I was in your old stomping grounds today, man. I was on Bragg Boulevard. I didn't like what I saw, man. A bunch of sketchiness going on out there. I went out there to a hobby shop actually. I met a buddy of mine there. I went and got the COVID shot, and then while I was there, I went to a place called Hayes Hobby Shop. They've been there for 50 years, and I popped in there, and really nice folks, man. But they were nice. I popped in there, and that was nice just to kind of go in there. They've been there for a long time. So let's see, Jeff. I'm having my boat seats reupholstered. I think LJ Hobby Life's got too much money, man. This guy, I tell you, he's got a new truck. He's got boats. He's got cars. He's got airplanes. Man, he's got it made. Nitro engines are so tricky, honestly. Yeah, they really are. Nitro engines have made a lot of people, I think, go to electric, and I'm one of those guys that will bounce in between because in super hot, humid weather, the nitro engines do not seem to like want to hold a tune. This is just my experience, and I use nothing but OS and SATOs, and I've had to fight some of those engines. So it's nice having the electrics in. You throw the battery in there and you go do your thing, and then you land it and you're done. You're done. So the electrics have definitely made this hobby grow for sure. So we can't forget the electrics at all. Let's see here. But yeah, it's let's see here. Texas. Mahi is coming soon. I think the Mahi run in like June, July. Normally when it gets hot. They normally will come. Sometimes they get off 10 miles off the shore in North Carolina if we're lucky when it gets really hot in the summer. Oh, Florida fishing. Man, you guys that live in Florida are lucky. I swear, man. I love it. Hey, this is an airplane talk channel, but we talk about everything, all things great. And fishing, trucks, you name it, man. We're just here having a good time hanging out. I know a couple of you guys got those cups. And what's in the cup is the party. Let's see. Had curtains put on his this week. Man, Jeff's got boats too. I'm telling you, man. I must not be living right. You guys are doing good. Let's see. Jeff's Customs RC. I've got family in there. Can't wait till the summer here in Missouri to go boating. Yeah, man. You guys are lucky. I really wanted a jet boat too. I thought about getting a jet boat. But friends of mine told me to not get a jet boat, and they are headaches. So kind of like jet skis, which are motorcycles on water. Let's see. Spanish and bass. Sea bass are hitting hard. Yeah, they are. Yep, this is their time of the year. I just don't like the Spanish mackerel, man. They're really bony and they're good, fighting fish, but you can't really eat them. You can, but I don't. They're high in mercury. So it is what it is. Freshwater, LOL. That's awesome. You guys like fishing. I like being out on the water, but in a different way. Yeah, man. Hey, just being on the water is therapeutic. It's just like flying. When you're flying, dude, you're not thinking about anything. You're just relaxing. The only time you think about it is when that engine cuts off. But let's see. KBRC, RC Planner Reviewer, those are all my favorite hobbies. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude, those are great hobbies. Guns, airplanes, boats, fishing. What more do you want in life? Like, what else is there? What else? What is another hobby that you could add on to that will sound that good going together? You can. I'm not a big golfer. Let's see. Yep. Bragg Boulevard, man. Dude, I was on Bragg Boulevard. Let me tell you, that's sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. That was interesting. I had my CCW and, and I was like, dude, this place is sketchy. Let's see. Yeah, if you can find ammunition, you're lucky. Yep. If you can find ammunition to go plinking, you are doing good. Let's see. Never really pay retail over. Yeah, exactly. EDFs don't like hot humidity as well. Yeah, Jeff, I'm going to find out this year for sure, man, because and some of you guys that have been flying in the hot, humid weather, I haven't flown a lot of these jets in very hot air, and I can imagine the thick air obviously is not going to do these airplanes very good and be healthy for them, make them work harder. So, yeah, some of you guys chime in and tell me some of your experiences with that. I was also thinking of just alone the batteries, man. The batteries getting hot and trying to cool. I mean, like, how can they cool if the air is 90 something degrees? So these are all good points. These are all good points. Chase and tail. I hear you, Michael. Mike Kelly, I have 2 nitro planes. Let's see. He's got Sundowner 50 and the Great Plains Cherokee, and that's all I need. Hey, man, those are 2 good flying airplanes. You've got a Speed Demon, the Sundowner 50, and that Cherokee is a little zippy airplane. I had one with the 55AX 2-stroke on there. And, man, that thing's skewed, and it's got flaps on it and everything. Yep. That's a good flying airplane, and I think they're still producing that one, too. I think Tower has that one. That's a great airplane. But let's see. Somebody said that's what I have, a jet boat. Oh, LJ, you got a jet boat, dude? Man, can you put those things in salt water? That's what I'm wondering. Jeff said, "Don't do it." I know, Jeff. I want one. I've got a little car in my garage. That's my little fun car. It's one of them Saturn Sky Redlines, a little convertible. Thing's got 320 horsepower. It's got a turbo on it, and I've done like a stage 2 upgrade on it. That's the other fun thing in the garage that I have along with the airplanes. But man, I tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of playtime. I end up flying my airplanes, or I rest my airplanes on top of it most of the time, like I have now. So it's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Big Skeet tournament here, Hunter's Point. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. King Max are best. Let's see. He says, I fly at all the airfields closest to Chicagoland area in Cook County. I wish there was more guys around like you in this area, electric, gasoline, or nitro. I feel like I'm the young guy battling it out here. It is nice that I have a girlfriend interested in a hobby. You're lucky on that one, dude. Hold on to her. Let's see. Interested in a hobby, which is very rare. I think I found a keeper. I think you did. But I'm also setting up an S-Spark with a DLE 61. Nice, man, in it. I spent an arm and a leg on my Yak 55M. That Yak 55M is worth every penny with service. And, yeah, man, I don't do a bunch of 3D flying. I kind of am like, I just fly an airplane the way it's supposed to be flying. I can do snap spins, rolls, Emmermans, all the cool stuff. I can't do Harriers, man. I want to, but it's a little beyond me. I'm about to get on a simulator and do all that. Let's see here. Man, I want a jet boat. Now I'm thinking about it. KBRC's like, nice, Jeff. You guys are, this is a good, like, AA meeting for all the hobbies that we enjoy. Density, altitude, OS, construction, EDF, full scale. Yeah, I would like to know about that. I might have to research and report back to you guys about the effects. That might be a topic that we talk about, the effects of heat and humidity on EDF units. That would be great. Definitely, that would be good. Yeah, Jeff, I got a new shotgun for it too. Sweet. Let's see. Yes, Tower does sell that. Yeah, I thought they did. Look, I've noticed Tower has started producing some of the Great Plains that went out of stock forever. And so, they're the smaller ones, but I saw like the Chaos. I saw one of those in the hobby shop, my local hobby shop down there at Riley Hobby Shop. If you guys get a chance, go online, check them out, man. If you're looking for something, call these dudes up. They're local. They're very, very good. Jeff's Custom RC. I talked to Tim today, and he was saying good things about you. He said, yeah, man, he came in and you picked up a couple of things. So Jeff's Customs RC, thank you again for that too. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out Jeff Customs RC channel, man. He's got a good channel. I like those guys over there. They talk about pretty much everything, and it's just a good time. It's just a good time. He's been doing it a lot longer than I have. I think he's on episode, what, 52? You've been doing it forever, man. I'm on episode 9. And, I mean, you're chugging away, so you're doing good stuff over there, man. Hats off to you. Let's see. We just got new Berettas. Man, I'm telling you, man, I love it. This year got quite a bit hot up here. 95 degrees. Oh, yeah. Man, 95 degrees is like normal down here. We're good. It's the air. As long as the humidity is not really high and it's 95, we're okay. But that humidity down here, man, is something else. Let's see. The people down here, they say the monkey jumps on your back. That's what they call the humidity. Some of that southern. And I'm from down here, like born and raised. Let's see here. Johnny Stanza, what is up, man? It's good to see you in here. I used to keep a blue ice cool pack in my battery box when it's really hot. That's a good idea. You know, what's wrong with keeping, your batteries in like a cooler? I mean, that's a great idea. Keep them cool. Throw them in there. I mean, that is awesome. Yep. Yeah, Jeff, I did tell Tim. I did tell Tim we talked and everything. I certainly appreciate that. Yeah, Jeff's Customs, you're on 54 and 55. Man, you're rolling, buddy. When I grow up, I want to be like that guy. 54 and 55. Wow. Jeff, he's exactly 1 year older than me. I'm telling you, man. Well, look, let's get into it, guys. We got a couple of banners. We got a couple of things. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I got a chance to fly my Top Flight P-47D. It went really well. I love that airplane. It's got a DLE 20. It flies really good. And if you guys didn't check out the video on it, here it is.
Gas planes. You gotta love that sound.
Yeah.
It's a good flying, little zippy airplane.
Yeah, engine's running good.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Nice words.
I know.
That's a fast airplane, man. That thing was zipping right along, and it was doing a really, really good job. I thought I had the right video I loaded up, but apparently I didn't. Let's see here. Let's look at more of it flying, man. That thing's fast.
There she goes. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna set up for a landing. Here we go. Flaps are down. Coming in.
Don't you hate when they cut right away at the landing? Like, that's the best part of the video. I like the best part of the whole flying for me is the takeoff and the landings. And with this one, it was interesting because I kept nosing it over, and I remember flying it the first time I had it. I was like, man, what is going on? Well, long story short, with that one, and I don't even know if I put the video out yet, but I had the video of it. I took it on the first flight, and I was flying it around, and the engine cut out on me, and I literally had to dead stick it at the end of our runway. And when it landed, one of the landing gear actually hit and folded up, and so I had to fix that. So when I fixed it, it wasn't actually like canted forward. One was forward and one was in a little bit, which was not correct. So when I went to go throttle up and taxi it out, it kept nosing over. And so I was like, what is going on with that? So they were towed in properly, but one was sticking out further than the other one, and so the other one needs to be, back out in front of it too. So I figured out what was going on with that airplane, but it was that's a great flying airplane, and here's some more of it.
Gas planes.
I was gonna say.
You gotta love that sound.
Yeah.
It's a good flying, little zippy airplane.
Yeah. Engine's running good.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Nice words.
I know.
It's a good flying airplane, guys. And so, like, I don't know if if you thought about gas planes or if you're just strictly electric or whatever, but I'm telling you, give them a shot. Um, and just like learn something different. But if you don't want to, hey man, you don't have to. But thank you guys. The P-47 did look really good. I thought it was. And I scored another P-47 too locally. And this one is the Seagulls model, P-47 Snafu. So this one is electric and it's set up for 6S to 8S. So we'll see how that one works out. We'll see how it flies. That one is a new one that we'll be doing a maiden on, and we'll do a review on it too. And we'll go through it. But I picked it up locally from a club member, and it's never been flown, so it should be pretty good. But let's see. Jeff, yours is going to sound good with that FG30, man. You're going to have that 4-stroke sound. You're going to have the nice gas savings that you're going to have, and that ease of operation. I can't wait till you fly yours and report back, man, because I know you're going to fall in love. Just remember, when you touch your gas planes and you have gas on your hands, don't touch your foam planes. Gasoline will eat this stuff up. I did it. So let's see here. Yeah, man, you're going to love. The P-47 is by far the best flying warbird that I have ever personally flown. I've flown Spitfires, Focke-Wulfs, 109s. I've flown a lot of them. The Mustangs. And I'm telling you, man, the best flying airplane is the P-47 by far. So you're going to get that thing up there and you're going to be like, man, this is a big baby. And it is, but she will scoot. And you saw how mine's getting it up there. Let's see. KBRC said, I passed up a chance to buy a $75 gas P-51. Great condition. Just a fuse and some small parts with it. I didn't, but you didn't get it. Yeah, man. Look, if you like electrics, man, stick with it. I've got tons of electrics and 6S and 4S batteries. So, man, I'm vested with the electrics. I'm not going anywhere. And I love that because I've got kids that it's easier. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time, man. I just want to throw an airplane in the car and go and fly and get a couple of flights in. But, man, the electrics win. There's no cleanup. There's no gas smell. You don't have to worry about most of that stuff. You just throw a battery in it and go. And, like, I'll tell you something that's super simple right here. Is one thing that I truly love is that, and you'll see one of the gear is down and one is up, is because I did what you're not supposed to do with these high revving engines. I was feeling very good, and I was like, man, I'm going to take one more flight, right? The dreaded one more flight. So I had this thing, and I was out there by myself on the field, and I'm like, I'm going to take this thing off, and I'm just going to full throttle it. I full throttled this thing, and it torque steered to the left hard and snapped. And it was maybe a foot off the ground, but it didn't damage anything on the wings, but it stripped one of these landing gear. So I ordered these from Tower Hobbies, and they came in the mail today. And I think they're like $9. They're super cheap. So I bought 2 of them because if it happens, it will again. And these aren't the strongest struts that you can find. But I repaired this, put a new prop on it too. This is a electric 10x8. And it's a ripper, guys. It rips on 6S. But the cool thing I really like about this airplane is this. And if you guys already have this airplane, you know what I'm getting ready to say. Is that it's got this little bay here. You see that? Those little black lines right there? That is like servo leads right there. And it's so clean. You see how clean that is? And you literally just take them and you mate them together just like this. And then you push them together, you line it up, it snaps in there, and the connection is made. Drop your screws in there, and you're done. I mean, it's the most simplest thing ever. And so I hope some of the gas companies that are coming out that make these giant scale airplanes are paying attention, because this is like ingenious. It's so easy. You don't have to worry about servo leads coming out or anything like that. I mean, it's bolted in with 4 screws, so it's not coming out. But anyway, I've been super impressed with that. And also the SU-30 is the same way too. So I've been super impressed with that. Super impressed. So we'll put that little buddy back. I like that airplane too. That thing flies so good. Its envelope is awesome. What's up, Jackson RC Aviation? Good to see you, man. Good to have you in here. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. If I had to brag on E-Flight, man, they did good. I don't know where they got that from, but I'm telling you, that V1200 for the price is an awesome flying airplane. And the thing is like, we all know it does 140 miles an hour, but you don't have to fly it at 140. It will fly perfectly fine at 20 and 30 miles an hour. It's an awesome flying airplane. So just be prepared when you put it on 6S. And remember, when you're taking that thing off, you just roll on the power like you would anything else. Don't do like I did and hammer it. I was feeling good that day, and I was like, boom, full throttle. And that sucker said, boom, snap. And then, I took the walk of shame. Let's see here. We'll take up. We'll get caught up here. Never tried a gas plane. Might need to one day. Yeah, man, switch it up. It's fun. The sound is awesome. The sound is what really does it, you know? Let's see. KBRC said, yep, got a few EDFs on my list too. E-Flight Blue Angels 80 millimeter is on the list. Hey, man, that's a good flying airplane. That F-18, I would say, is probably the hardest to fly airplane for some people. It flies differently. And Jeff, I don't know if you can chime in, or some of you guys that have flown the F-18, it does fly differently for sure. But it's a fast flying airplane, and it lands. When it lands, the landing gear are amazing looking. I love it, and they're so scale when they come in. And I'm talking about the E-Flight, yeah. Let's see, we got Jackson Aviation in there. We got Mason Jackson in here. What is up, Mason? Good to have you in here, man. I watched a couple of you of your Facebook notes that I was watching you build some airplanes on your downtime. That is cool. I'm surprised you guys don't have your pilot's license yet, man. It seems like that would be some fun stuff. What's up, Gav Street? Gav Street. He said, did you ever figure out the Freewing MiG-29 with Motion RC customer support? Yes, I did. So I'll make a very long story short. I spoke to the owner named Tom, well, one of the owners of Motion RC named Tom, and we had an awesome conversation. He's a really good guy and an avid flyer too. And we were having a lot of small talk. But basically, they were able to come to the conclusion that the airplane was having an anomaly, that when it was flying at high speeds at full throttle with the flaps down, they could recreate what I had a video of. And it seemed like at high speeds that the turbulent airflow going over the vertical stabilizer and the elevators was such that rendered the elevator like useless. So basically you had no elevator control, and at full throttle it would just go straight down, boom. And so they said that they could only recreate that with the flaps down, and to create the turbulent airflow. So I was like, man, when I did it, I was doing a full speed, low speed pass, and I full throttled it and lined it up. I never touched the flaps, because we all know that you don't do full throttle speed, low passes with flaps down. That's terrible for the airplane. But yeah, so after they did an exhaustive research, they were really solid, man. And they said, look, we're gonna refund you. And I was like, hey, I'm not looking for a refund. I just, want you guys to, make it right, help me out, whatever. It's fine. But I wasn't asking for a freebie. And so they just gave me store credit, man. And I said, you know what? That's perfectly fine. I was happy with it. And they were happy too. And I think that I brought to light an issue with that airplane that they just weren't aware of. And, first production airplanes, they have issues like that. Not all of them are equal. And maybe I had one that was just made on Friday. I don't know. But it wasn't consistent throughout all the MiG-29s because everybody wasn't crashing them. A lot of people had them that flew really good, and I just happened to have one that was having that anomaly. So, but no, that owner of Motion RC is a nice guy, and I'm not just saying that too. I'm being completely honest. He's a very nice guy, and I mean, we're talking about our kids, we're talking about being in a hobby and how he started and everything. So I will say for 110% sure that those guys take customer support very seriously, but they also know that they can't make any money or retain being a business if they're just giving free airplanes out to people, everybody who has a problem. So they have to vet the airplane, and it's a very exhausting process on both ends. So that's what happened with the MiG-29. So they gave me store credit. I took that store credit and bought that MiG-14 over there in the corner back there. And it's been great ever since, man. And that was out of all the Freewing airplanes I own, and I probably got over 20. That was the only one that I had a problem with. The only one. So those are excellent odds. Excellent odds. So, yeah, man. Let's see here. Let me get caught back up. What else are you live on besides Facebook? I am on live on YouTube. So you can go on YouTube, search an RCPlanereviewer, and boom, you'll see it right there. I got both of you guys. I got Facebook rocking, and I've got YouTube. So I've got a mixture of people on both platforms. Let's see here. First time to catch your show. Yeah, man, I'm glad you got it. Let's see. Enjoy it, by the way. Full Throttle RC South here. Nice, man. Hey, thanks for jumping in, man. I'm glad you're here. Love it, love it. I always like having people pop in and everything. I have a couple of guys from across the pond too. They will pop in later. Let's see, it's 10 o'clock here, East Coast time, but in California, it's 8? Nope, 7. Math wasn't my strong point, boys. Let's see. I had the Freewing F-22 60mm that crashed twice due to a bad battery, and they gave me a full refund. Very pleased. Only took 100 emails to fix the issue. Figure it out. Give me a refund. LOL. I mean, and that's it, dude. You just got to be persistent because you have to think about it too. Those guys I'm sure they probably get, and he told me, he said they get like 60 to 50, customer calls, customer complaint calls a day. So, you just have to filter through what is what. So they're trying really hard. But they're doing a good job, and I'll say that. And I would have said that had they if not even gave me the airplane. I would have been bummed out though. And he never once told me to take down the video of it crashing or anything like that. I told him that, hey, I was going to share this, and I mean, it's been great. So cool. Mikey K Fly. Oh, I found you on YouTube now. Yeah, man, you found me, dude. You're here. You're part of the group. Now you can get in the chat, and I can see who you are. If you guys are on Facebook, sometimes it won't show me what your name is on there. So, but yeah, Motion RC has great customer service. They really do. You just have to be persistent, and let them know. Yep, it's for sure. It's kind of like anything that you have a complaint with. You have to follow up and kind of stay on it. They have other things going on too. So I appreciate Motion RC for doing that, and we'll buy the AL-37. Hey man, I'm telling you, the AL-37 is a good plane. I got one. I love it. I don't fly it enough. I imagine with the gyro, that thing would be awesome. So, but Motion RC is very good, and that's why I support those guys. And I'm telling you, man, that they're good people over there. They really are good people. Mikey K or Prop Fellows. I'm gonna check you out on Prop Fellers, man. I am. LJ, what's going on, buddy? So let's talk about a couple of things, guys. Are you guys going to Pilot Ryan's all-electric fly-in May 12th through the 16th? I hope those dates are right I got on there. But it's going to be 5 days of all-electric RC aircraft hosted by the Imperial RC Flying Club in Mulberry, Florida. So I would love to go. I'm still trying to go, man. I'm gonna see what I can do, and see if we can pull that one off. I'd love to, but that's close to me and my wife's wedding anniversary. So, man, I got to be smart about that. I got to be very smart about that. I've done a lot of things that aren't smart, but I've done a lot of things that are very smart. So, in relation to marriage. Let's see here. Yep, it's really not too far. Oh, Jeff said, I got to work. Yeah, man, I bet you do. Saturdays are a big money day, man. LJ said, that field is my nemesis. Uh-oh, LJ, what's going on, dude? Tell us why that field is your nemesis. From the video that I saw when Pilot Ryan was flying on it, it looked very windy. So, Fly RC has AMD 11. Ooh. Let's see. My dad flies real 737s. Gonna get an SWA scheme. Would you sell your AL-37 RC plane review? No, man. I'm gonna hold on to that thing. I think I'm gonna hold on to mine until I fly it into the ground. Honestly, it's a good flying airplane. It's literally a big foam tube with some nice EDFs on there. You know those big old airplanes that you used to have as a kid? The ones with the big old wings. It came in a plastic bag, and you put the wings on it, and you go out to a football field or open field, and you just chuck it and let that thing sail. These guys got that airplane, made the fuselage bigger, figured out how to bolt 270 millimeters on there, and make it look really good and really scale, and then figured out how to stick some landing gear on there with retracts and scale it out, and boom, that's what it is. So, hey, KBRC, good to have you, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Thanks for hanging out on the late show. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Elder said that field was his nemesis. He says, that's where I crashed 3 times in one day. Whew, that's hard, man. Yeah, but you get a pat on the back and a thumbs up, dude, for a commitment. For crashing 3 times, after the first one, I'm already like, yeah, maybe today's not my day. But the second time, you're like, maybe the first one was a fluke, But the third time, you're like, maybe I shouldn't have came out today. That's cool, though, man. That's cool. Let's see. Don't work on Saturdays in many years, but did for 18. I've been doing this for 36. Damn, good God, man. That's a long time. 36 years. That's some hard time, man. 36 years in dog years. Man. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Crashed more than one in a day than I did that previous year. Yeah, man. You look, this year I've crashed already. I won't say I crashed in total, but I have crashed 3 airplanes this year already. So, and most of the time it's not my fault. It's really most of the time it's like a mechanical failure or something with the airplane or something that I did not check prior to the initial flight. So, but I haven't done anything this year silly other than one airplane crash that there's a video of, but I haven't posted it out yet, of the Super Scorpion, that the big red and white one that I had there on 8S. I took that thing out and was taxiing around, and my front landing gear were reversed. I don't know how I did it, but left was right, right was left. And so I go and taxi it, and it goes to the left. And I'm like trying to get it to the right. I turn it harder to the left and rip the landing gear out ever so lightly. But it happens. Let's see. Said you guys could join us on the 17th through the 21st. Let's see. Tullahoma, Tennessee for the Extreme Flight Music City Flight Fest. Man, that sounds like fun. Jackson Aviation, have a good one, buddy. I know you got to stay on the road. Got to be in Philadelphia, but he popped in anyway. I like that. Lemon RX, do good for me everywhere else. Had 2 brownouts and a horrible pilot setup error from the night before. Never set up an airplane tipsy. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. But when you're tipsy, everything you think is right. Let's see. We own a salon. Had 12 employees for over 21 years. Just the wife and I now. Thank God. Yeah, my wife figured that one out too, and she does booth rental and she loves it. I wanted to get a standalone, but you know what I'm talking about with the standalones, man, and that's massive headaches, massive money, and a lot of responsibility this day and age. So, yeah, man. Yep. It's kind of like what I do, man. I miss the days when I just had to take care of myself and I had to worry about other people, like job wise. So I completely understand what you're saying. Let's see. Facebook users say you don't crash. Well, you're not learning. That is as long as you do pre-flight. That's true, man. You do your pre-flight, you're good to go. While we're talking about it, let's talk about a couple of things. Boom. We talked about this last week. I had so much fun with it. I thought it was cool. The do's and don'ts of being an RC pilot, part 2. Let's see. We talked about a couple of things, but I think this goes on to what LJ was saying. You don't want to mess with the airplanes while you're tipsy, for sure. I could only imagine. That's funny. But look, I wasn't tipsy, but I've done things where literally I'm just like rushing, trying to get my airplane to the airfield. I don't have a lot of time. I rush out there and I slap it together. And man, I will forget something, and like a radio or wing bolts or whatever, and that's just the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, thanks, Jeff. I always forget to say that. I always do. I don't know why. I get up here and start running my mouth, start talking. I get excited to talk about these airplanes, and it's nice to be with a group of guys with like mind, like hobbies, like things, So let's see. Go-to plane is the Freewing F-22 90mm. You can't go wrong with it. I'm telling you, on 8S, I imagine that thing will be amazing. So that's the next 8S venture that I do on that airplane. And I imagine it'll have like unlimited vertical. And it doesn't even really need to be 8S. The 6X is plenty. But let's talk about this. This is a good question that I've been wondering. Let's see. Facebook user, before we move on. Prop plane, E-Flight, Carbon Z, Cessna Z. Yeah, man, that's a go-to. Rule number 1, never be too good to help the new guy at the field. Yeah, man. Yeah, we said that last time, is like, don't look down on the new guys. Absolutely, man. The new guys are, we were all new guys at one point, and the journey is not the same for everybody. So it's a lot of stuff to learn when you're getting into it. I mean, let alone computer radios. Just learning the radio itself now is even harder than what it was before. I was rolling on 72 megahertz. Some of you guys know how that was. The worst thing you had to worry about 72 megahertz is somebody jumping on your channel and turning on their radio while you're flying, and you get a strike. But it's funny. He said, mine, he's an original timber. Nice. Jeff said, you don't need 8S, bud. You're right. I don't, but I like it. My little car out there doesn't need 320 horsepower, but I like it. But yeah, I'm telling you, Jeff, you're right. It doesn't need 8S at all. That 6S is plenty for that airplane, but I'm telling you, man, that 8S setup is something different. It is. Next plane for the hangar, unless something new comes out, is the Freewing Goshawk 90mm. Yeah, man, I love the way that Goshawk looks. It's a good-looking airplane, and I've been on the fence. That's the only one I don't have, I think. out of all the Freewing airplanes and EDFs, and that's the only one that I don't have. So let's see. LJ Hobbies Life says, I love helping, but I've been an instructor for a while now, so I enjoy helping and coaching. Yeah, yeah. And that's the cool thing about it is, man, you get to help and coach these new guys that are jumping into RC and like kind of take them under your wing and show them all the tips and the tricks and telling them, how to get stuff like the foam armor and, protect their airplanes and, telling them about just simple stuff. And, even simple stuff like these Allen keys right here, instead of just your standard ones, get the ball ones with the ball ends on it. It's so much easier. It'll save you a lot of heartache and headache. Simple stuff like that, that we know, but they won't know right away. So it's pretty nice, We're telling them that, hey, man, number one tool that you need is an X-Acto knife. Everybody should have an X-Acto knife, right, or a razor blade. Man, I use this thing so much, it's crazy. The blade's dull as could be. I sharpen it back up and keep going. So it's pretty cool. But no, we've got a couple of guys at my airfield that are like designated trainers, and I would be, but I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. I get out to the airfield, I like try to fly, try to videotape. Sometimes I don't even want to record anything. I just want to go out and have a good time, So let's see here. I love helping. Yeah, my Goshawk is 8S for grass. Yep, ops. Yeah, I think that's why I really like the 8S setup too, because I fly for grass and it just eliminates most of the nonsense that we have. We're not as cool as LJ over there, man. That guy's got the he's got the nice runway where he's at, the turf, and he's got the slick top over there. He's got a cool truck too. Yeah, Jeff, ask him about his truck, man. Thing's nice. Let's see. I'll answer 100% of the questions that come across the channel. Love helping. Yeah, man. It really is fun, and I think that's what I enjoy too. Is like, and I think that's everybody. I think all of us enjoy helping other people, and that's why we're here. Let's see. Up Hamilton Hangar. Nice, man. What's up, Hamilton? How you doing, dude? So they're lurking in the background. That's cool. Let's see. Jeff's Custom says, I get that too, Bobby. Sometimes I don't record either. Yeah, man. Sometimes I just want to go and fly and hang out with the guys and just chill, or I'll take one video and then I'll just hang out, It's nice, though. It really is nice to get out. Let's see. Must be nice to have a runway like that. Yeah. LJ goes, yeah, the field's amazing. It is amazing. And, like, you guys don't have to worry about, half the problems I have. The funny thing with the SU-30 that I had, I didn't fly it, but I was taxiing it around out there on the airfield. And our airfield had so much thatch or like little pieces of grass that had been cut that were left over from like winter, that it was sucking it up in the cheater holes to the point where it was like little handfuls of that stuff in there. And I was wondering, when I was full throttling up, I was like, I'll go full throttle, testing the power, and it would, like shut down on its own. I was like, what the heck is that about? And I thought my batteries were bad, but no, it was so much grass was getting sucked into the intakes that it was robbing it of power. So I decided to not do that, and and only drive it around when I'm going to take it off. But that thing has a ton of power, so I know it's going to take off. It'll take off with the grass really well. I can't wait to fly it. So let's see. I hope you can get her up at your field. Yeah, man, Hamilton, I think it'll take off, dude. When I was testing it, it's got gobs of power. So, and also our field has a it goes down from right to left. It goes down 19 feet. So that'll give it plenty of extra room too, and hopefully the wind will be coming from left to right, so that'll help me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. One way or another, I'm gonna fly it, man. It's gonna take off. It has no choice. It has no choice. It's either gonna be all or nothing. It's got no choice. It's gonna fly. Let's see. Most of the time, there's no need to record my flights, Jeff. The T-45 on the workbench now. Nice. What's up, Craig? How you doing, buddy? Let's see here. Yeah, you're going to love it. I'm telling you. Wow. I really need to get one. I really do. I had to slow down. I had so many airplanes that I was like, I, I've got to slow it down. I went a little crazy. So Jeff said the SU will roll out on our field. Yeah, man, and I think our field's a little bit flatter than your, like compact, a little tad bit more. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm excited about it. But let me ask you guys this: have you guys been bitten by the prop yet? Like other words, been hit, cut, got any injuries or whatsoever? Man, it happened to me 3, 4 years ago. The first time ever, I was sitting in the living room with an electric FPV airplane. I got into FPV really hardcore back in the day, and man, I plugged up the battery to the airplane. Yeah, man, jump in there next time. Good to have you. Thank you again for stopping by. And I put the battery on the airplane. I plugged it up, and on the Futaba radios, the throttle is reversed for any airplane. So you have to consciously be aware to reverse your throttle, because if you don't, when you plug that battery in and it goes through the sequence, it will go full throttle when you throttle up. So, or when you throttle down, it's reversed. So anyway, I plug in the battery and I'm sitting in front of the airplane, and the airplane takes off and slices the front of my leg, like 3 really good slices, to the point where I was like, oof, I'm going to have to get stitches. And luckily I didn't have to get stitches. They glued it together. But man, you want to talk about something tender, man. So I've been lucky enough that I haven't been bitten. I don't know anybody that's been bitten by these EDFs. I think it's probably harder because you're not going to stick your fingers all the way in there. But, I've seen a bunch of pictures of people cut real bad by the prop airplanes. And, I do everything I can. Like I have a giant starter for my gas airplanes. I'll hand prop them every now and then, but I use that starter, man. I work for a living, so I need my fingers. I need my digits. So let's see here. And besides, I need this finger right here, so when my little girls get older, I can point to the boys and say, you get out of my face, you stay out of here. That's also your trigger finger, too. Let's see. Let's see. You ain't a little bit. So you got your hand in a gas-powered engine. Yeah, dude, you're right about that. Yeah, I use I got thick rubber leather gloves, actually, that I got from Home Depot. They are very thick. They're like the kind that you handle barbed wire with. A lot of people have used the hockey gloves, and they look crazy, but they work. But you're right, man. Welding gloves are perfect. A lot of people, yeah, that's what I have, the welding gloves. And, I'm telling you, they will save your fingers. It's very, very important when you get into gas and stuff like that. And these electric airplanes, too, with the the V1200, that's those props on there, the fiberglass, the APCs, man, those things will cut you worse than this little X-Acto knife right here. That's man, that thing is nasty over there. You can feel the blades and they come out sharp, so you want to be careful with that. Yeah, that Sato will definitely kick on you there, Johnny Stancil. Yep, it'll kick back on your knuckles one time and woke you up real quick. Yeah, nothing says loving when your timing's off on a gas engine. I had a BME 50, and that thing would pre-detonate all the time. And I mean, I was scared to prop that thing over. I remember just going in there. I was like kind of scared. And boom, and started over, and it hit your fingers, and you're like, oh. But luckily, I had the gloves on, man. Let's see. I had a heli back up on me. Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy. Helicopters scare me. They really do, man. I mean, I'd love to fly one, but the margin for error is not good. It's worse than it is for airplanes. And it seems like every time they crash, they beat themselves up to oblivion. Let's see. Good, good. I have a throttle cut on everything. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's smart. Now with the radios that we have, you can do the throttle cut. Yeah. Also, they have the Dean's plug, the little key that you can put in there too. It's nice. It's getting much safer. Jeffs, that's the next jet I have a power system ready for. Wow. LJ, man, you're gonna get that T-45. Let's see. I lost signal on my armor. Oh wow. LJ, what happens when you lose signal on those the cars, man? What do they keep going straight, or do they automatically have a shut off? LJ said I got cut by a quadcopter prop, but was lucky it was a light cut. Yeah, man. Yep, that's why I use an electric starter too. I'll have to bring my starter in here one day and show you guys. But it's like made from a Volkswagen Beetle starter, so it'll turn over like 400 cc's. It's amazing. And a buddy of mine at my airfield made it, and I bought it off of him years ago, and the thing is still running, man. It runs excellent. It runs excellent. So, yep. So all you guys have been bitten by the prop, obviously, or at least had some type of run in. So let's talk about this. So, what do you normally forget when going to the airfield? We all try not to forget something, but it doesn't happen all the time. But like, what do you guys normally forget? I normally will forget. It's always either the wing bolts, or last time I took 2 jets out there and didn't bring the nose cones. Like, I was just like, that was an epic fail. I was like, how do you not bring the nose cones, Bobby? I'm like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. But let's see. I want to see what some of you guys say. It's funny. And while you're pondering about that, you can check the video out of the P47D that I did, man. The thing flew good.
Gas planes. You gotta love that sound.
Yeah.
It's a good flying, little zippy airplane.
Yeah, engine's running good.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. Here she goes. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna set up for a landing. Here we go. Gas planes. You gotta love that sound.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. I bounce him from electric to gas, but let's see. What do you guys normally forget? Let's see here. Jeff, thanks for playing, man. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Then, Jeff, it's always a pleasure, man. I really appreciate that you come in here consistently and hang out with us. You're part of the crew. Let's see. Facebook user says, I'm slowly learning to pre-flight my field bag before leaving home. Yeah, man. I've learned to just stop, slow down, don't rush, take my time, get into the airfield, and everything. But yeah, Johnny Stansel, man, I can't tell you how many times I've left my transmitter. And I've got like 4 of them, so it's just, or I'll grab the wrong one. So I've got over 30 some airplanes, and I'm still rolling on the old Fataba 7C 2.4, where you can only have 10 airplanes in it. So I go and buy more radios, and I know which ones have what in it, but I have done that before. It's crazy. Let's see, Craig Bevins are damn straight. Gases are still cool. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude, you can't beat the sound of a gas plane. LD said, normally the car won't respond, but today this crazy car took off on me, and that Mojave is the beast. Yeah, man, I've always wondered about cars taking off and like hitting my neighbor's house or something like that. Let's see. That's crazy. Let's see. He says, I act like I'm going to fly a plane and run through my head. Yeah, it's true. Always take a tool bag. Yep, I always do that too. Like I carry my toolbox and I have everything in there. And I'm talking about everything. Servo leads, tape, like random size, like screws. Like I have everything in there that you could possibly need when you're at the airfield and something goes wrong. Like you might punch a hole in it and you gotta patch it, or you might need an extra screw. Yeah, taking tools is always good. Yeah, it's always good. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Dude, I swear my arm feels like somebody socked it from where I got that COVID shot. That is like something. That's crazy. They stuck it right in that muscle too. I should have known better when that girl was like, "Oh, you've got muscle," and I was like, "Yes." So, and her eyes like lit up, and I was like, "Oh, this she's gonna enjoy this," and she was like, "Boom!" And then before I could even say anything, she was like, "And we're done." And I was like, "That's it?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's it." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah, but dude, she socked me pretty good. I feel like somebody socked me in my arm. I'm hoping this COVID shot, if it works and does everything it's supposed to, I'm hoping we'll get like some type of superpower out of it. I don't know, become like a superhero. You saw what happened to Spider-Man. Maybe it'll happen to us. I don't know. She said something like I told her the same thing, and she was like, maybe you'll grow a third leg, and I'm like, hey, that'd be cool if it runs faster, I guess. Third leg will help when you're old. Let's see. When the Tomcats getting called out again, I know, man. I know. Yep. I saw the video of the Tomcat, by the way. You did good. Let's see. Lyndon Stewart, what's up, man? Buddy from Guyana, how are you doing? Nice. Let's see. Good evening, sir. Welcome again to the late show. You're consistent too. You definitely pop in here all the time. Noon's Airborne RC, what is up, man? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. I'm telling you. Hey, did you guys hear about Motion RC May? This is hearsay, so I haven't had anything confirmed about it. But somebody was saying that the new F-14s may be coming out with in runners. So I don't know. But let's see. Hamilton said, when is your Tomcat getting called out again? Man, I'm going to have to take that thing out, dude. But I'll tell you, it's a little intimidating. I don't know why. I don't know if it's not because how it flies. I think because it's the way it lands. It lands heavy. And I haven't done the upgrades yet to it because I'm a procrastinator. And I need to get up with Dustin with Jeff's Custom RCs and get the upgrades. I still haven't done that yet. But that one, I need to take that one out in the SU and just have a day, man, out there and bring like 11 or 6 batteries and just go crazy because I've already put like maybe 8 or 9 flights on that thing and it flies great. But Shay, what do you think about that SU-30, man? I mean, I like mine. I took it out there and did the taxi test, and it's got the power. It's got plenty of power, so I know it has power to get it off the ground. But let's see, the upgrades are a job, but well worth it. Yeah, like I said, I noticed on the F-14 that it had like little fracture lines in the foam. I thought that was interesting. Noon said, not much. He just finished doing daddy duties. Yeah, I did my daddy duties. Look, that's why I come on at 9:30 because I have daddy duties that I have to do. I got to put these girls to bed along with my wife, and you know, I get my quiet time is at 9:30. That's me time. That's when I get to hang out. Let's see here. Freewing or free the flight line. That's cool. Say it's crushing. The SU-30, that's for sure. I love the SU-30. 3 flights down on her right now, and it's amazing. The SU-30 is an amazing bird. Just wish my ESC didn't give out. Oh no, man, your ESC gave out? That's crazy. I wonder what that was about. Huh. I wonder about that. Let's see here. The Hanger said, family first. What is up, the Hanger? Man, that reminds me. You've got an airplane that I need to get from you. Let's see here. Hamilton said, damn, Nudes, Airborne RC. I hope that they don't make you wait forever. That is for sure. Now, where's my, oh, there it is. Oh, looking for my key. There we go. Now we're back in the pocket. Looks like I got my Top Flight Giant P47 today. Pearl Jam, man. That's awesome. Is that the 50cc size? That 50cc is a big monster. And let me tell you, that thing flies amazing. Amazing how good that flies. That Top Flight P47 is just hard to beat. Let's see. Craig Webben says, I meant FMS or Flightline, sir. Let's see. Left. Gave out. Oh, okay. The left one gave out and couldn't keep it in the air. High alpha into the desert. Wow. Man, that's a bomber, dude. 85% too. Wow. Let's see. He said, dang, man, mid-flight. That's garbage. Yeah. That'll hurt your feelings when you crash stuff like that mid-flight. I mean, there's just no way around it. It just doesn't make you feel good at all, you know? You got to go home and lick your wounds. And you're like, maybe another day. It's hard crashing some really nice airplanes like that. 85 inchers, that stings, man. That just stings. That's hard to get over. And too, when you crash them because you're like, you don't want to talk to anybody. Your wife's over there trying to talk to you, and you're like, I just need quiet time. At least that's me. I'm like, I need quiet time. I go and find like the quiet room in the house. I'll just sit there and be quiet and think about what I did wrong. Isn't that the worst? It's the worst. Let's see. I hope not too damaged. Let's see here. Man, we're chugging right along, dude. It is 112. We're doing pretty good. Good crew. Let's see. Noon's Airborne RC said snap the nose off into a mosquito tree. Pancake the body. Yeah, I tell you what, those mosquitoes aren't to be played with. Let's see. Hamilton said RCPlanereviewer. It's very quiet. 30-minute ride home from the field after the crash. Yeah, man, dude. It's like, what do you say, Like, Hamilton, when you crash your airplanes, like, what does your wife say? Like, she's got to be super supportive, but, like, how, like, and, I guess she just says, maybe next time, I don't know. That's a tough one, dude. Let's see, the Hanger. Joining kind of late, but I don't know if you talked about the new version Hobby A10. No. They've got an A10 coming out? There's a new version of the A10? I did not know that. I might have to check that out. I might definitely have to check that out. Let's see, I don't know if you talked about the new version Hobby of the A10. I'll have to find that out, man. For sure. I'd be interested to see how that thing works out. Let's see here. Oh, man. We're doing pretty good. I think it's the UMX A10 that came out today. I did not know that. It's time to take a look and see. UMX A10. Let's say the UMX A10 bond and fly with the AS3X. Huh. Let's take a look at that. I want to see. Let's see here. Did we get it? Still pulling stuff together here. I'd be interested to see how that one. Yeah, let's see. The UMX one. I want to see what the UMX says. I'm going to pull that one up real quick and just see. Jump on Google real quick. UMX A10 Warthog. Boom. There she is. So let's see. The UMX U-Flight A10 is going for 150 bucks. It's got scale detail, gobs of power, and turn on a dime agility. Make this ultra micro A10 the most exciting EDF experience of any size. Wow, that's pretty cool. Everybody says it flies great, flies like it's on rails, but that is if you can get it airborne. Can't use the landing gear that look ridiculous. Hand launching requires some practice in the gym. Also, the nose is very long and made of very thin styrofoam. Any hard landings and you'll need to replace the entire thing. Wow, that's interesting. I have not heard anything about that one. Let me take a look. I wonder if this is the same airplane we're talking about, like it's the E-flite UMX A10, like the 28 millimeter. By the way, I had that E-flite Citation, and that thing flew amazing. It was so fast. Let's see what they say. Let's see. I had one, not a big fan. I like larger planes. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. There at Hobby Life. Hamilton Tanger says, I like larger planes. Me too. Let's see. Those comments are on V1 though. And Hamilton said, I can't see myself getting a small one anytime soon. Yeah, me neither, man. I'm like, those things are all over the place too. They ride pretty crazy with the winds. Tyler, let's see, Rycor, they added more carbon to the new version. I'm gonna have to check that out now, guys. I'm gonna have to see what we can do to kind of locate same. Everything is bigger than that one. That's true. Google reviews are 3 to 5. Yeah, you're right, man. I just pulled it up. I looked at Google, and they're all 3 to 5 years old. Is the UMX a new release? Let's see. That's it. The sand camo one. I might have to check that out, guys. I just can't get behind the dang sound of those little whiny engines there. Hey, what you talking about, LJ Hobby Life? Those little engines are screamers, man. Let's see. What is the best EDF jet you would recommend for the beginner? It's like my grandson's old Hummer vacuum. That's so funny. Oh man, that's hilarious. Let's see. The hanger said that's the one in the sand camo. And Lyndon Stewart said a BAE Hawk 90 millimeter Venom. That's it, man. I'm telling you, those are the ones you want. Those are the go-tos. Let's see here. Let's see. It's 118. Tell you what, we're getting close to a stopping point, guys. We've been rolling pretty hard. I'm trying to, try to keep this thing down into 1 hour. And every time I run over because I start having a good time, start hanging out with you guys, start talking airplane talk. I've been getting off task over here. Let's see. This says, has you ever been bitten by a prop jet? Yes, we have. And we're doing good, guys. Let's see here. I think I'm almost at a stopping point. Let's see. And the store said, okay, thank you. Hamilton's Hangar. I'm glad to have you guys here. Whoa, what did I do? There we go. Not sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Hamilton's Hangar said plastic knot. He needs a full paved runway for that bird. Yeah, you're right about that. The F4. Plastic, do you have the Freewing? Man, I want that Freewing F4 90 millimeter 8S. I do. I'm on the fence though. About which one I should get. The airplane I really want, you guys, is what I really want, and I don't need really. But it would be the one with the it's not the ducted fan. Where is that thing? It's the F5 is what I'm thinking. The F5, very narrow, but that thing is extremely fast. I thought about that, but the wheels are so small on that airplane that I do not think that it would take off successfully at all. Let's see. No, but for real, Hobby Life said, no, but for real though, The F4 looks awesome. Oh no, Hamilton said that. Yeah, it's true. Dude, that thing looks great. You can tell I'm getting tired. I think that shot, man, is like messing with me. I don't know. Because I'm like halfway tired from that shot in the arm, dude. I thought I was a robot, man. I'm not. Let's see here. Hamilton's anger, plastic knot. You can get away with it on grass. Go 8S. Yeah, that's true. Because I do know. I might do the Thunderbird color. Yeah, man, Thunderbird color string plastic knot's pretty awesome. I mean, it's good. I got it on the F-16C, and it's a good flying airplane too. I really need to go fly that thing and quit, you know, procrastinating. And Hamilton, I'm telling you, I'm going to take that thing up and I'm going to fly that other airplane we got over there, man. It's just kind of hanging over there, the F-14. I'm gonna have to take the bird up and let her stretch her wings. But yeah, LJ Hobby Life said you're turning into a zombie. I am, man. I'm like tired, dude. I'm telling you that coronavirus shot, whatever, dude. That thing is like messing with my brain. But anyway, let's see. How many maidens do you have? I've got 3 more maidens to do. I had 6 total, so but I've knocked them down quite a bit, so we're doing pretty good. LJ Hobby Life said video side shop effects are zombies and blonde hair. Craig Levin said that F5 needs a smooth surface to you. Yeah, man, and that's what turned me off because I even wanted a high performance in-runner one, and I thought that one would be awesome too. But I had the F35 by Freewing, the version 3, and that thing like to not get off the ground. Like it almost never got off the ground, but that thing had tons of power and it flew extremely fast. It did that weird little wing rock thing. But it flew good, and I ended up selling that one off before I tore it up because I knew that our field was not good for that, and that thing doesn't have flaps too. So that F-35 was a fast flying airplane. But anyway, guys, I think I'm getting to the point to where I need to stop. It is now 1:22. Let's see, just a heads up. He says you have to take the elevator server out to see it. RCPlanereviewer. Also tell your buddy that I had the device in the FMS 330 making the elevators and sync fry on me. Oh no, that's not good. And had to reach out to FMS because it was not a replacement part. Ooh. Dude, good looking out, Hamilton. I will absolutely tell Jeff about that one. Yeah, we need to know that one. Yeah, guys. Hey, thanks for that bit of information. Anyone check on the new DJI FPV drone as of yet? I saw it and I looked at it and I want it, but I saw the price and it's like $1,000, $1,200, and I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff hasn't even made in his either, Hamilton. So we're going to do it this weekend, and we'll get that video of it. He wanted to fly today, but he had a bunch of stuff come up, so he's back in town. And hopefully we'll get some good video footage of him flying that thing, and we'll be in good shape. I can't wait. It's got to fly good. But anyway, guys, I wanted to say thank you for tuning to the channel again. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Let's see. He says I want it too, but that price is rough. LJ, man, that price is high on that airplane. That's a lot of money for foam, dude. But it's the size of a 30cc gas plane, and it weighs around like 12, 14 pounds. So it's worth it. But think about that, dude. And like I said, guys, thanks for checking in. Lyndon Stewart, Johnny Stansel, Hamilton's Hangar, Jeff's Customs, LJ Hobby Life, Michael Raj, Plastic Knot, all you guys, Tyler that are in here, all you guys, the Hangar, thanks for coming in. The Hangar, I have not forgot about you guys. If you guys get a chance too, don't forget to check out the Hangar. Send him a message, get his website. They've got some pretty cool electric airplanes, and they are extremely affordable for the kits. So check them out and see what he says. Don't forget to check out Raleigh Hobby Shop, www.raleighhobbyshop.com. Those guys will take care of you. And as always, I hope you guys stay safe. and COVID free. Go get the shot if you want to. If you don't want to, don't go get it. And, have a good time. Fly your airplanes, fly with friends, and be safe. We'll see you next time. Take care.